No one can make you a fan of BTS, but there are lots of reasons why you should if they've already captured your interest. BTS's message is one of self-love, passion, support, teamwork, and other things. The Bangtan can provide you positivity in your life because of the inspiring and personal sentiments they convey through their music. Hip-hop to ballads, rap to upbeat, entertaining sounds are just a few of the many musical genres that BTS performs. Of course, BTS has a wide range of voice styles. The Bangtan Boys are beloved by ARMYs for a variety of additional reasons. I suppose I can't list them all here. The top 7 BTS songs that I absolutely adored listening to are what I'm going to share with you in this video. No hate, just love. Let's not argue over which song is better because they all are fantastic songs. Number 7, Life Goes On. The song Life Goes On, which was co-written by RM, Suga, and J-Hope, is intended to bring solace and comfort to everyone who has been impacted by the present pandemic. J-Hope stated that they intended to portray young adults living their life normally, having fun, and hanging out rather than people performing on stage. And that they found the process to be really enjoyable and natural. While the primary goal was to produce a song that would be uplifting and display a more whimsical side, Jungkook was most interested in emphasizing his emotional road. At the time, he also said that he was trying to convey his longing and anguish that their tours had to be cancelled due to COVID-19 and they couldn't see their army. Life Goes On has a distinct vibe and is a song with more gravitas, according to RM, who also stated that it has a strong message that it wants to convey. Their words of comfort slowly and thoughtfully. When I initially heard the song, it perfectly encapsulated my complete state of mind. But the piece as a whole is so uplifting and soothing. Having Jungkook perform the song's lead vocals with his soulful voice undoubtedly makes a difference. It's amazing how well the rap line and vocalists blend together. Beginning with BTS's declaration that life continues despite this new routine, the song's narrative sends a message of hope to its audience, as well as to the rest of the world. Number 6. Yet to Come. If you're a member of BTS ARMY, you might be curious about the meaning of the English translation of the lyrics to their song Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment, and how the lead single from their upcoming album, Proof, is a letter to their supporters. The song gives a moving moment of reflection and a positive call to the future. BTS started a period they called the most beautiful moment in life back in 2015. The phrase young adulthood was used to describe that stage when everything seems feasible and full of possibility. But you are also attempting to negotiate a life of responsibility and self-sufficiency while dealing with overwhelming insecurities and doubts that lurk around every corner. The Korean group is going back to that description 6 years later, when they are older, wiser, and further removed from the intensity of that transitional era. The reflections on Yet to Come touch up on some of the themes that have persisted throughout BTS' previous work in addition to looking backward in time. They discuss having a dream, youth, and progress as they rap and sing their story. Number 5. Fire. When we evaluate others based on the rigid standards imposed by society, which are frequently based on a lack of empathy, we are harming those people by smothering and burdening them with our superior notions. Anybody cannot develop in such a setting, but especially not those who are experiencing difficulties. Even though it's common knowledge that we should be kind to one another, we actually aren't. In their catchy and profound song Fire, BTS explores the harsh judgments society has for those who are suffering, possibly turning to alcohol to ease their suffering, and living in unkempt homes due to their tormented brains' inability to maintain the ideal. The line being intoxicated and unable to walk at the beginning of the song illustrates the person's poor condition. BTS wants us to realize that everyone still has a heart and to stop focusing on other people's negative circumstances. Instead, try to give him some room. Stop weighing them down with your judgment any further. If not for peer pressure and critical glances, A person might have a chance to turn their life around if given time and a non-suffocating hostile atmosphere. Number 4. Magic Shop. BTS has always been one of the groups that pays the greatest attention to and cares about its followers. They frequently provide supper for the supporters who come to see them, took them all to the movies after their first win, keep us regularly posted on Twitter, and always give ARMYs credit for their success and every honor. Having stated that, they are aware of our difficulties. Since they followed many of our footsteps in the years before their fame, they are aware of the struggles their fans may be going through, and their lyrics about not fitting in and pursuing our own dreams are a reflection of both fans and themselves. BTS has also been very honest about their own suffering and hurts, but they also don't want their fans to mislead them into thinking everything is perfect. They want to be able to soothe everyone and be the light in their lives, and they want to be able to feel their pains and pain in the same way that they do. They urge their fans to give you the best of you and love ourselves because they know that you gave them the best of me. Number 3. Mic Drop. The lyrics of BTS's song Mic Drop is intended at BTS detractors. This song alludes to those who once scoffed and cast doubt on BTS's capacity to become successful both in South Korea and beyond. J-Hope introduced the song at the beginning by refusing to accept the label of a ground spoon. This depiction of land on a spoon is inspired by the way in which South Korea's economy is organized into classes based on the amount of money earned. J-Hope goes on to say that he has a number of golden spoons with which to shut the mouths of BTS critics. One of them is BTS's accomplishments, which include holding sold-out performances, garnering media attention on worldwide news websites, and frequently receiving invitations to major music festivals. Later, Suga clarified that he had apologized to his mother for having achieved such great success. On the other hand, he was able to surpass his parents' earlier expectations and live up to those of successful parents. The mic drop chorus, which was sung by Jungkook, J-Hope, and RM, is when this song's satire reaches its zenith. Even though their hands were too small to carry it, these members displayed the several trophies they had gotten. Despite references to haters in the lyrics of the BTS song Mic Drop, this song also has deep meaning. This song teaches us to never discount someone's desire, even if it seems unattainable. Number 2. Blood, Sweat and Tears. Human yearning is vividly portrayed in Blood, Sweat and Tears. It illustrates how people frequently pursue their objectives in compulsive ways. The opening scene of the primary song video shows the various BTS members exploring a museum. They can be observed admiring monuments, paintings, and other things. The big song and dancing routine eventually appears. Many different emotions can be found in the lyrics. Typically, they make references to delicious temptations and fervent beliefs. Earthly items like peaches, cream, chocolate, and wings serve as metaphors for these. The phrases blood, sweat, and tears represent the suffering one endures in order to achieve their goals. Furthermore, numerous biblical allusions are included. The dangers of unchecked obsessions are intended to be illustrated by scenes of corrupted adolescents and fallen angels. The concept of the song is perfectly complemented by biblical allusions to light and darkness. Given the boyish appeal of BTS, these fit. They also fairly portray the difficulties young people face in trying to determine who they are. Both young men and women can relate to this song strongly. This explains why it is so popular. The song, according to the band's leader RM, is about giving up all to fulfill one's greatest goals. This can be said about achievement, love, or anything else. The song's theme expresses the band's determination to work hard to realize all of their goals. They must, however, also fight off the sinister temptations that are sent their way. The song Blood, Sweat and Tears is undoubtedly one that both music experts and novice listeners may appreciate. Number 1. Permission to Dance. The song Permission to Dance by BTS is essentially a metaphor, and as such, it may be explained in a variety of ways. But ultimately, as with most BTS songs, it is designed to be a self-encouragement exercise. Therefore, dancing, as it is described in the chorus, can be interpreted literally in this instance depending on one's viewpoint. But in the end, what it symbolizes in the context of the song's lyrics is a person giving into a positive attitude rather than a negative one, even when forced to do so. The subject is not the vocalist or the addressee individually, which is another regular occurrence in BTS songs. It is indeed both, as in we. Additionally, the lyrics can be understood in terms of the logical assumption that the vocalist knows the person being addressed. But in the world of BTS, this kind of terminology typically represents the Bangtan Boys speaking to their ardent supporters, or the ARMY as they are sometimes referred to. Beyond that, it's the entire listening audience because this is yet another exercise in self-encouragement. The song's co-writers included Ed Sheeran, Steve Mack, Jenna Andrews, and Johnny Mdade of Snow Patrol. Well, this makes it quite clear that when it comes to dancing their hearts out, BTS or ARMYs don't require anyone's permission. To celebrate ARMY's 8th birthday, the song was made public. Not just any song, Permission to Dance is special. It has a profound meaning that lies behind it. Every single component of the song, including the words, the cast, the choreography, and the purple balloons, shows just how profound it is. Even though it was intended to be a pleasant song, it undoubtedly moved every fan in some way.